How's it going, everyone? I just had a couple suspension questions for you. I got a 91 NA MR2 right here. Had a complete overhaul on the suspension. New springs, struts, ball joints, tie rod ends, bushings, sway bars, like everything. The struts that went in here are Coney yellows, and that was on all four of them, all the way around. And I put it in the original strut housing. As you can see, some rust has developed. I've been working on getting rid of the rust, but I'm not done yet. But yeah, so what happened was, after I'd had the suspension in here for about a year, I had a pretty nasty incident where my strut actually popped out of the mount, came up about this high off of it. And when I took it apart, I noticed a couple things, well, really a few things, were wrong with this. There are some pretty significant wear lines right around, let me see if I can hold this steady and point at it. Right here you can see some grooves kind of dug into it. When I looked at the strut mount, it has kind of an oblong wear pattern in it, showing that the strut was either the wrong size or it was loose for some reason, and it was shaking around a lot when it was being driven. The other one, however, shows a different story. Here we can see it's kind of, the whole thing's just been indented, like it's been wearing away at it. And the other one did not have that. And when I looked at that one's strut mount, it definitely looks like it's been worn away, but it looks more uniform, which is strange. But I'm pretty sure that hole is bigger than it was when it started, judging by the other one. Of course, that's assuming that I put the correct strut mount in the correct place to begin with. And therein lies the problem with a lot of this anyway, because the parts that I got, as far as I can remember, granted this was 2 years ago, but as far as I can remember, none of them were clearly marked at all as to which one, which pair goes to, the front or the back. None of them were clearly marked as to which pair goes with which side of the car. Which side is the front pair, which side is the rear pair. Nothing was labeled. So as far as what the actual cause of the problem is, what needs to be fixed, where did I go wrong? Strut mounts, they could have been the wrong ones, they could have been in the wrong place. I remember when I bought them, they said they were for the SW20. I have an SW21. I think I did my research, and there should have been no difference between them. So if you know something I don't, please let me know. I could have had struts in the wrong place. I could have had front ones in the rear ones in the front, or even mismatched pairs. I really can't say. One thing that does concern me is I've noticed that the grooves here are different, and they're obviously put in by the manufacturer. That's not from sitting in there in the wrong spots that's been doing it. So this one has this kind of squared off indentation, and it's symmetrical. It has it on this side as well. But over here on this one, see, the indentation is different. It's not squared off, it's kind of angular, and it is on both sides. And both of these struts were on the rear side of the car. So they could be mismatched ones. One might be front, one might be rear. I don't know. Well, I appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully you or someone you know can figure out what's going on with all this and can help me figure out what went wrong and why. Thanks.